This Orlando local retro izakaya restaurant is serving up nostalgia and what I hear is some incredible Asian cuisine. This is Susuru. Located just about 5 minutes from Disney Springs, people have been telling me to come to this restaurant for years, but the line that's always wrapped around the building to get a table here has scared me away, but not today. Not only am I going to be trying some things I know I'll love, but I'm also going to be stepping out of my comfort zone and trying some really unique dishes. I brought my friend Dom here today, who is a Susuru pro.
One of my favorite restaurants in Orlando, lots of interesting finds on this menu.
I'm so excited to try it. Now this restaurant does open at 5 o'clock and luckily we were prepared. Got here a little bit before 5. There was a line out the door waiting to get in. 5 o'clock they opened the doors and yeah, we got our table right away. So we did this smart. And if you guys are wanting to eat here, I recommend you do the same because seriously, I've seen the line. I come to this shopping center quite often and the line is always down the line. I hear people wait sometimes like 2 hours for a table, so get here early. We are going to start off with some beverages. Now I hear they have some really cool, interesting drinks to try. They have some different cocktails, a ton of sake and beers on the menu, and some of these drinks are looking really fun. Let me show you. So here are like the themed cocktails. They have a Pkwy boba tea. They all have like toys in them. So then we have the Godzilla with a Godzilla toy, an Ultraman. Oh my gosh, these are so interesting. That has an Ultraman toy. There's an Astro Boy mule and an Astro Boy can. Yeah, these drinks are quite impressive. And then down here we have our Japanese whiskey and sochu. And then what is that down there? What's on the very bottom? I'm not even sure what some of this stuff is. Here's our sake down here, and we're gonna get a bottle of the Dasi 23 for $130.
Easy.
I'm kidding. Our cocktails have arrived, and I've decided to go with the Godzilla. This has yuzu sochu, a yuzu mix, passion fruit lemonade for $15, and it's served with a Godzilla toy. Now, I have been told that these toys are actually collector's items, and they kind of like sell out of them, and they have different poses that the toys can be in, and I am very lucky because I got the last one. We were like some of the first 5 tables to be sat today, and I got the last one that they have. Dom got the sake, so we'll do a little cheers, and I can't wait to try this. That's very tart and sour. Very lemonade-y. It's not very strong at all either, so if you don't like strong drinks, you might like this. I feel like you get this drink though, not really for the taste of it, for like the fun of the toy on it. Now that we're settled with our beverage, we're gonna start taking a look over the food that you can get here, and trust me, there's a lot. Everything sounds so good to me, so I'm not really sure what to get. We're gonna kind of order in like batches here because there is so much that I wanna try. So up here for the snacks, there's chicken karage, street corn, raw octopus, tuna, salmon, some special fries, gyoza. They also have wagyu here. They also have tofu, seafood salad, a tempura fried king oyster mushroom, and then I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that down here. Continuing along, they have some stuff from the grill, some ramen down here if you're into that. And then up back at the top, they have like a bunch of different skewers. You could see there are so many different interesting skewers. You could get skin, you could get lower thigh, you could get hearts, you could get chicken oyster, meat cartilage. Down here we have some like beef tongue. So there's some really interesting things. And if you continue down, we have like some mini bowls here, and then our dessert. All of these are gonna be like small bites and like kind of shareable little appetizers. So they're not gonna be big portions. So the prices are pretty low because of that. But yeah, we're just gonna order a bunch of stuff from the table in batches and then we'll try it all out. The food is starting to come out, and first thing we have on the table is the chicken karage. This is a Japanese fried chicken with lemon, salt, and a side of yuzu mayo for $10. I've only had chicken karage one other time, actually in the Japan Pavilion in Epcot at the new restaurant Shiki Sai. So that's really the only thing that I have to compare this to, but we shall see how this one is. It's not as crispy as I thought it would be. It has a really good flavor though.
Yeah, flavor.
It's also very oily. Like, oily to the point where I can like taste the oil on it. But it is very tasty. Just wish it was a little crispier. Another thing I will say about this chicken is that for $10, I think the portion is fantastic. You get a lot of chicken. Like Dom and I shared that, and I'm kind of holding off. We still have a ton left, but there's so much more that I want to eat. So the portion is great, easily shareable. All right, our next round has arrived, and Dom got one of the mini bowls. That's the, what is it? The
Susuru Gohan.
The Susuru Gohan bowl. And then we also got some raw octopus. The octopus is going to be like the first adventurous thing that I'm trying today. I've never had raw octopus before. I do love cooked octopus, but again, never had raw. So this is definitely going to be very interesting. And I'm very glad I came here with Dom, because not only does he know this restaurant, he's also a very adventurous eater. I think he's going to get me to try chicken hearts. I think the chicken hearts will be coming soon. We're gonna start safe, and first I'm gonna try the Susuru Gohan bowl. It's a soy-cured organic raw egg yolk with sweet aged soy, onion, and Japanese seasoning and steamed rice for $6. This is the dish that Dom raves about the most. Is this your favorite dish here?
It's one of them. It's
one of the best dishes here, he says. And I love like egg yolk and stuff. Mix it all around. It's really good. The egg yolk really comes through like super rich, and then the little sweetness from that sauce. That's a good dish. You also have an option to add like pork to this too.
Pork belly.
Pork belly, yeah. Honestly, I might order one of these for myself and add some pork belly. And before I could dig into the octopus, we also had our gyoza come out here. And I figured we'd stay on the safe route to start. We're gonna try the gyoza with wings. These come with 4 for $9. They're house-made chicken gyoza with a crisp skirt and ponzu soy sauce. I absolutely love dumplings of all kinds, like soup dumplings, any kind of dumpling that you give me. I just love dumplings, so I expect these to be really good. They're house-made, so I'm curious to try them. All right, well, let's grab a piece here. All right, let's try this bad boy. That's a good dumpling. You could tell the like noodle itself is freshly made. It's so soft, and then those nice crisp bites from the fry on there. The filling is also super flavorful, and I really love that yuzu soy sauce. I'm trying to grab another piece, but it's like slipping and sliding everywhere. Oh my gosh. Finally. The yuzu soy is really good. That's a good dumpling. In the same shopping center here, there's like a very popular like noodle dumpling place. I believe they came over like from New York, and it's like they have like a couple of different spots. I tried it, and I was kind of disappointed. Although people rave about this place, like people have been telling me to go there. I tried it, and I just didn't care for it that much. I want to try it again, but I think these dumplings here are better than the ones over there across the street. I got a bunch of green onion on this one here. The ponzu soy is what makes it. Ponzu soy is great. All right, we're about to go for the octopus. Dom just said there's nothing he will not eat here.
I will eat anything that comes out of that kitchen. Anything.
A true fan. Well, I think it's octopus time. Raw octopus. Oh, that's really good, actually. That's excellent. What is that sauce?
Wasabi something.
Oh, yeah, it's like the wasabi. That sauce is good, too. Yeah, it's a wasabi sauce. The sauce is really good. Honestly, I'm going right back in for a second bite.
Like, don't let that portion size fool you. You don't want a huge bowl of it. Like,
yeah.
That's the perfect size.
There's the wasabi in there. It's a little sweet as well. I feel like maybe they use that ponzu soy and wasabi in that sauce, because I get a little bit of sweetness here. Also, it's like super tender, the octopus itself. I wasn't expecting it to be as tender as it is, because I thought like the tenderness like came with like the cooking process, but I am quite impressed with this.
This is one of the best things that I love about this restaurant because there's so many unique food items that you wouldn't normally find, and they're prepared so well here and at really reasonable prices that it's the perfect place for beginners to really venture out there and try new foods. And this looks like a small bowl, but this flavor is so intense and it's such a rich dish that you don't want a massive bowl of this. Like Kristen and I sharing this is, I feel, more than enough to satisfy us.
Another thing I will say about this dish is that I wish it was like served over rice, so the rice could like soak up that delicious sauce there. I think some rice would really benefit this dish, but either way, it's delicious. And I think our next course is going to be some of these skewers here, which I hear are like the best things on the menu, the best things to order. I was tempted to get the ramen because I could really go for a big, nice bowl of ramen right now, but I hear that's maybe like not that great here. But let me know if you've ever been here in the comments, and let me know if you've had the ramen. Let me know how it is, because the reviews I've read said it's just average. But the skewers are where the real interesting stuff comes in, and Dom is really pushing me here. He's like getting all the crazy things on the menu, and I'm gonna try a bite of some of them maybe. The heart, I feel like I have to try. The heart is just too crazy to not. All right, we just ordered our skewers. I got the short ribs, the skirt steak, the pork belly, and the honey sausage. Dom, what the heck did you get?
Starting off with some hearts. It's one of my favorite things on the menu here. So much flavor in such a little ball. Actually going with skin for the first time. I've never had the skin here. I'm looking forward to that. Knee cartilage is another good one. And then there's no better way to end a meal with beef tongue.
While we're sitting here waiting for our next course, I'm just admiring the restaurant, like the vibe, the music, the decor. It's honestly excellent in here. All right, the skewers have arrived. Here are some of mine, and then here are Dom's. Right there we have the heart, and then over here is gonna be that beef tongue. Oh, I'm nervous, guys, I'm getting nervous. Dom wants me to just dive right in. Oh my gosh.
Look at this little guy.
The chicken heart. All right. Give me the heart. Give me the heart. The heart of Tafiti is on my plate.
You can see like the...
Yo, don't. Tom's trying to say some. You can see like the friggin' valves and stuff in here. Don't tell me that before I'm about to eat a heart. I'm actually genuinely nervous. Like, I know it's like a thing. Yeah, like I'm sure it tastes great. It's just like getting over the fact that I'm eating a chicken's heart is like what just does it for me. But I'm gonna try it. I love trying new things, and this is like probably one of the craziest things that I've ever tried. So we're gonna do it. If I can eat this, I can eat anything. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Chicken hearts. It's kind of tough.
It's good though.
I mean, yeah, the flavor is good. It definitely tastes good. It has a nice, like, very nice char to it. I just ate a chicken heart. I'm very proud of myself. That's the craziest thing I think I've ever eaten.
We can get crazier in the middle.
We are definitely about to get crazier. There's still tongue, chicken skin, knee cartilage, and chicken oyster on the menu. So we are getting crazier. Okay, it's tongue time. Dom says that the tongue has been like coated in the yuzu sauce and marinated in that, so it should be good. I'm low-key even more nervous for... No, I'm not more nervous for this than the chicken heart. I think the chicken heart was probably like the craziest one out of the bunch. Still gotta like work myself up for it though. Whew. That's actually really good. That's actually really delicious. I like the tongue better than the heart.
I get the tongue.
It is definitely very chewy. It almost has like a fat through it, like a pork belly. Like the texture of it reminds me of like a pork belly. The flavor on that was great. That was actually really good.
Yeah. Would you order that if you came?
I don't know.
Yeah, you would. Don't lie. Yeah, you would.
I don't know. Dom just asked me if I would order that if I came again. And I said I don't know. But honestly, I might. It was good. The tongue. Okay, so our next round of skewers came out. My pork belly is here. And then here are the chicken oysters, the chicken skin in the center. and then the knee cartilage on the end. It all looks really good except for that skin. The skin I'm questioning. That is creeping me out a bit. All right, let's get into some of the more like safe food options here. Dom says this pork belly is one of his faves, so I'm just gonna eat it right off the skewer. What I love about that and all the skewers is you could taste the fresh grill. They're using some type of charcoal, something back there that is making all this food taste really, really good. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna go as far as saying the tongue is better than the pork belly.
The tongue is great.
The tongue was the best skewer that I've tried so far. Let's see if this honey sausage that I got here can replace the tongue as my favorite. Oh.
Yeah.
Look at the char on there. You gotta get in there, Dom.
Yeah.
It's a pork sausage. It almost tastes like a kielbasa. But that the char on that sausage, I got the top one that was like super burnt. Any type of sausage like that, I love when it's like burnt and like has a lot of char on it. And that one did. That was really good. That's officially topped the tongue.
That's good.
That was delicious.
Well, the time has come to sample some skin. And since I'm in this video, I wanted to make sure I had some kind of skin in the game, and it's right here. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this. The flavor is amazing. It almost, I don't want to say dissolves in your mouth, but it just all comes together so well. This is a must order for me.
As soon as I saw Dom's eyes light up, I knew. I didn't expect it to be this crunchy because it didn't like look like it. Well, it was on a stick. It's like really stuck to it. I expected it to look more like a chicharron, and I guess now that I'm like taking it off of the stick, it does feel like a chicharron. It is very similar to a chicharron. Yeah, that's really good too.
The grill.
The grill on there. You know what it reminds me of like the super crunchy parts of bacon.
That's a good way, yeah.
Like super crunchy bacon because it's got that saltiness there. It's good too. I'm glad. See, this is a good thing about places like this. Like Dom said, I'm trying all these things that I would never like order, but it's only like $4, $5, $6 a skewer. Like, why not just spend an extra couple dollars and try things that you would never try? And like, I'm loving it so far. Back to the safe stuff though. This is the skirt steak here. I bet this skirt steak is gonna be great. The soy flavor with that grill. Honestly, throw anything on that grill that they're using back there on the marinade, whatever they're using on this meat, and it's going to be good. And our final skewer of mine. We still have one more interesting one to try off Dom's plate, but this is the short rib here. Have you ever had the short rib?
No, I have not.
No? All right, well, you'll have to try a piece.
I'm a big fan of the short rib at Space 220.
I love that place. Honestly, this looks really, really good. That short rib is really freaking good. This, I think between this and the sausage are my two favorites. And I think that was really cheap. That was only $5 for that a skewer of short rib. That's like a decent portion for $5. The other day in Epcot, I got a portion for a similar size for like $9. So I'm happy with it. I thought that was really good. I'd say between all the skewers that I've tried so far, I still haven't tried the knee cartilage, but the sausage and the short rib were my 1 and 2. I think the sausage might be number 1 though. Speaking of sausage, I'm gonna go for another piece of that. Look at that char out there.
So I just took a big bite out of the knee cartilage. This is one that I would definitely pass on. Not a whole lot of flavor. And just pretty chewy, which is what I expected out of cartilage. But yeah, this is a pass.
When the opportunity presents itself to eat some knee cartilage on a Wednesday night in January, you do it. It just tastes like a chicken thigh.
Like nothing. Yeah, I wouldn't. I personally, I wouldn't get it.
Yeah, definitely nothing special here. Out of all of them, I would agree with Dom. I'd probably skip on that as well. The other skewers have been a lot better. So Dom had me rank all of the exotic things that I tried today. And I said number one, what'd I say? I think it was the tongue, right?
Tongue, yeah.
The tongue. I'd go tongue number one, skin number two, the octopus at number three, and then what else was there? The heart, and then the knee cartilage in the last place. But I just love stuff like this where I get to try all these new things in a super cool setting. This restaurant has been great so far. All right, well, after all that food, it is finally time for dessert. There's 2 dessert things on the menu. They have a soft serve, which is a seasonal flavor. Today, it is taro flavor. I think I'm gonna skip on that, and I'm gonna make the matcha tiramisu. It's a limited dessert, $7, and it has matcha tiramisu served in a Japanese masu wooden cup. Well, this is like a whole presentation, and I just love it. I was expecting it because I did, obviously, of course, as always, look up photos of the restaurant before coming here. And I love that it's just served with like hot green tea. I think that's just so fun. And this was only $7 for two glasses of green tea and some of this tiramisu. Got a big old bite of this. Let's try it out. That's pretty good. I love like the cream in the cake. That's pretty good. It almost tastes like a cheesecake, honestly. I'm getting cheesecake vibes here. I don't know, I'd get it again. And we gotta pair it with some tea. Let's hope I don't like burn my face right off.
That's like week 1, and then week 2 is like,
What a fun way to end the meal. A nice little themed dessert with some green tea. Good meal, a great end to a great meal.
So their signature dessert is only available on the weekends, and that's going to be the bacon wrap mochi. I myself have never had it. I'm not the biggest dessert person, but my soon-to-be wife, Allie, loves it. It is her favorite thing at this restaurant. It's just mochi wrapped in like grilled applewood smoked bacon. She swears by it. She says it's one of her favorite desserts ever to exist.
Well, that was really fun. I love trying all of these new types of foods. Like, that's one of my favorite parts about exploring different cuisines and trying different types of food. You just get to try things that like you've never had before. And I tried so many things that I never had before. I am going to leave you guys here by thanking some Patreon members: Angela, Ashley, Barbara, the Calcanes family, Catherine, Lindsay, Misty, Shelby, Stephen, Adam and Jen, Anne, Brittany, Karis, Chelsea, Carol, Danielle, Marcel, Dustin and Nancy, Emily, Ethan, John Paul, Christina, Leah, Tori, Lisa, the Martell family, Michael, Paul, Pickle, the Latham Thomas family, Tracy, and Wayne. And thank you guys for coming with me to try Susuru for the first time. If you guys are ever in the Orlando area, I highly recommend you check it out. It is definitely a popular spot amongst locals. And like I said, it's very close to Disney Springs. So if you're on vacation at Disney, literally like a 5-minute drive from Disney Springs. Let me know where in the Orlando area I should check out next, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.